Alright, you guys know I don't like very long introductions, so I'm going to go ahead and just get straight into the reading. I got a lot of cards already. Looks like somebody's not going to be holding on to something for too long. They're going to be moving forward, and they're going to stand their ground in their decision to move forward. And this is destined. This is a destined energy. This is exactly where somebody is supposed to be. This is what's in alignment for somebody to move forward. Somebody's coming out of this, somebody is heartbroken and they're healing from this heartbreak. Somebody's actually going out. I just heard shaking ass. Like, exactly. Go out and shake some ass, baby. But they're standing firm in their decision to not continue a partnership. And this is destined. It's on their path, and it's going to bring them happiness, emotional stability. Someone's finally made a decision, a judgment, a good judgment, and a judgment that the universe or God or the entities that love and care for you and are on your side agree with. Somebody is very proud of the decision. They agreed. And there's going to be no more fighting. I get a lot of this energy. Like this energy of like, no more fighting. Someone's going to have a lot more passion. They're going to get their energy back. There's a lot of things that this person lost in this relationship. I'm not sure if it's a friendship or a romantic relationship or even a family relationship. I'm not sure, but somebody lost a lot in this relationship, and they're going to gain back a lot of the passion and energy and inspiration that they had, that they lost in the relationship. And it was due to an impulsive decision. Like, unfortunately, I kind of want to warn about, I don't know why I'm going off on this, but I want to warn about the limerence. I don't know if this collective understands what limerence is, but I would advise you to look into it. Sometimes you run into people, you meet them, and things just kind of take off. It's like you don't even really get a chance to get to know that person before you're already knee deep in I love yous. And that is, unfortunately, a lot of neurodivergent people go through what limerence is. It also reminds me of addiction, like addiction and addictive behaviors. So somebody ended up in this situation because of an impulsive decision. It's very quick movement. And then, unfortunately, they felt like they had to stick around out of obligation, which is not true. I'm glad this person is deciding to end the relationship or end the marriage. If somebody was moving way too quick, yeah, again, someone's ending a marriage and ending a relationship because the relationship has brought someone misfortune. Ending this relationship, starting this relationship was one of the worst things someone could have done, honestly. And now, whoever this person is, they might be a Taurus that's not very healthy or who is very toxic. And they brought a lot of misfortune, and somebody's going to get some emotional fulfillment from no longer holding on to this situation. Going out, shaking some ass, having a good time. Shake some ass! Haha! What's really going to bring this situation to justice, what's going to bring you justice in this situation is working on your projects. Somebody's going to be working hard. Work hard for the money. So hard, honey, honey. Work hard for the money. So you better treat her right. Somebody's going to be working hard. I haven't heard that song forever. Somebody be working really hard, and Ooh, somebody might actually want to be a lawyer, looking to be becoming a lawyer. Somebody else out here is a smart cookie. Very studious type of energy. All for the money. All for the money. So hard, honey, honey. And this person that this person was connected to was very mentally, I heard emotionally as well, draining and just manipulative. And you're going to stand your ground. This person, whoever this is, they're going to stand their ground on not being with this person. And I am 100% for that shit. Stand on business, baby. Stand on business. Why you going to be with somebody that you don't even, that's causing you misery, that's giving you the wheel of fortune in reverse? I would suggest y'all not to spy on these people. For some of y'all, this is a warning. Leave this person alone. Like, let them go. You ain't got to spy. Or somebody is spying on you. Somebody's going to be looking at you and looking at your happiness from the outside. They're not going to be able to get in. Yeah. The judgment was that you no longer wanted to fight. You no longer wanted to be in this equal give and take, because that's not what you were getting in the first place. You made a rash decision. Some of y'all made a rash decision because, you know, that thing was stinging good. You know, you was having a good time. You got lost in the passion and you made a rational ass decision and decided to be with somebody that you didn't even really know. You didn't even really know this person for real, for real. And I think a lot of y'all are starting to, it's hitting some of y'all. They were like, damn, I ain't even really know them like that. It took me how long to get to know them, and I hated them, and I thought they were going to go back to who they originally were. But who they originally were was a facade, because they was pretending the whole damn time. But that thing was thinging, so they stuck around. That thing was thinging. Somebody's leaving a relationship. They thought they just stayed in there for the obligation. You're not going to feel too much out of the cold. It's almost like this person has already grieved the relationship. Like, they're going to be out of the cold, but they're going to feel like they're coming out of the cold because they've been in the cold for so long with this person. It's like when you cry so much in a relationship, when you come out of it, you done already cried all the tears you could cry. You were feeling alone in the relationship, so what's the point of crying outside of it? You already done grieved. You done grieved a bunch of times, friend. I'm glad you out of it. Honey, honey, honey. This is going to help you sleep at night. Ending this, walking away, moving towards what's best for you is going to help you sleep at night. Because ever since this person walked into your life, ever since this person, whoever this Hierophant energy, so this, again, this might be an Aquarius, this might be a Taurus, this might be a Libra, this might be a Sagittarius. Is Sagittarius in there? I don't know why I got that in there, but it's in there. A Cancer. So at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to be okay. You're gonna come out of this stuck in your head, and you're gonna make a decision. You're gonna walk away. You're gonna do what's good for you. Because this person has honestly been ruining your fucking life, babe. This person has been ruining your life. I'm not saying that this person is ruining your life on purpose, and some of y'all, they are. They like that they're able to do messed up stuff to you and you stay. But yeah, you're gonna get your your fire back. You're gonna get your emotional stability back. You know, as long as you keep working on your projects and work on yourself, you're gonna be okay, babes. You're gonna be okay. Ooh, give me some more about this the Six of Wands in reverse. Help me understand the Six of Wands in reverse. So someone is gonna avoid a tower moment. And it's due to a plan. It's due to a plan. But it feels like somebody may not be completely victorious. I think this person may have a plan. This person who you're stepping away from, you're walking away from, this person may have a plan. But I think you're gonna avoid whatever plan that they have for you. That's a little weird. I think this person may have been strategic when they met you. This person was very strategic. And it makes sense because of the King of Swords in reverse. This person was moving in some shady ways, bro. I hate to say it, but some of y'all were in situations where this person was pretending to be in love with you. They felt like you were their ticket out of there, or you were their ticket out of something. You're going to get your fire back. And I keep saying that. Whoever you are, you're going to be good. You're going to be in your power. You're going to be able to move forward. And maybe this is, I hate to say it, but it does feel like somebody was using you. Somebody knew that you were going to be able to take care of them. That's fucking weird. You're gonna take a leap of faith. Like you're gonna be courageous in the situation. You have a lot of courage, and it is destined for you to keep moving forward. Like this shit is destined. So if you're worried, like, oh, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? Don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You just need to start making plans to move out the way and stop being patient. You need to stop being patient with this energy. You need to start moving. Like, move your ass. Be quick. You're almost at the very end of it, though. You're very close to the end. And it's like you have fought so long and you're tired. And you're literally almost there where you don't have to keep holding. You don't have to keep holding on. Like, you don't have to keep fighting. You're at the very end. There are a lot of other things that you're going to be doing that you're going to plant seeds for. And you're going to like, you're going to, it sounds, there are things that you're planting seeds for that you're going to reap later. But there are other things that you've planted and that you've been working on that you're going to get the benefit for. You're going to get it. Some plan that you were working on, and you're going to get the benefit, babes. Because this is already growing for you. Oh. But there's some secrets that are coming out in the end about this person. If you keep pushing this person, you keep not giving them what they want, you're going to keep, the more that you stand in your boundaries, the more that you stand on your nose, you're going to find out more and more about this person and more why they're not aligned with you. It's something about saying no to this person that is going to show you their true colors. They don't like no. They don't like no. They don't like no. You're going to be on a journey of singlehood, independence. And when I say that, that doesn't mean struggling. That doesn't mean struggling by yourself. That means you're going to be sitting pretty. You're going to have hobbies. You're going to have companionship. People always think that the nine of Pentacles is just this solo dolo card. It's just solo dolo romantic wise. The other stuff you're still going to have. You're going to have your community. You're going to have your hobbies. You're going to feel good. So yeah, it's solo dolo, but not in the way that you think it is. It's not going to be as lonely as you think it is. People just try to like convince us, the world, that if you don't have a romantic partner, you're gonna be lonely. I know so many people in romantic relationships who are fucking lonely because their partners don't understand them. And they're 10 times happier when they're around family and friends who love them. So what do you need to invest in more? If you're lonely in your relationship and you feel better in your friendships, where the fuck do you think you need to be? Right, exactly. And this is going to give this is going to give stability in general. This is going to help you be more grounded. You may have to start from the beginning with a little bit, but it's still something. It's not like you have nothing. But you're the Queen of Wands. Whoever this is, this might be a Leo energy. You're the Queen of Wands, baby. Like, you're gonna be good. You're wrecking your life over somebody that you don't need to be wrecking your life over. Again, it might come in slow. It might take some time to build up, but you're gonna get what you want. And you're very talented. That's what the Wands for me is. It's a very talented person. You're a very talented person. You have a lot of fire behind you. You have a lot of energy behind you. You just got to stop wasting it on people who don't want it. You got to stop wasting it on people who are not going to be appreciative of it. And you got to stop wasting it on people who, like, don't really give a shit about it. Like, they don't see your light. Yes, again, find your emotional stability. Walk away. Go find the thing that makes you happy. Stop sticking around with people who don't actually see your light. In fact, they barely ever fucking notice it. And the only time they really give praise is when they want something. Like, just, don't do it, babes. Don't do it. Another thing we want to warn about is, you know, there is a time for grieving. And it's okay to grieve, babes. Like, it's not really a time for grieving. You can grieve at any fucking time you want, for real. But you don't want to get so caught up in this part of the things that's good that you forget the things that you do have. You forget the power that you do have. You forget the support system that you do have, okay? So let's not... You know how, like, well, one thing happened and then it feels like the floodgates open and you start being like, I don't have nobody, I don't have nothing, I can't X, Y, Z, but you actually do. Like, you actually do. You do, babes. You do. You know. You just have to pivot. Pivot. You just gotta pivot, baby, because it's there. It's there. But I'm gonna tell you something now. If you keep underestimating the things that you have, if you keep ignoring the things that you do have, there's gonna come a time when you turn around and you will knock those cups over too, or you're gonna back up because you forgot that you have them, and you're gonna spill these over too. So remember what you have. I'm not saying that be grateful for anything. I'm just saying remember what you do have. You don't want to be so, like, immersed in, like, this I don't have nothing, nobody loves me energy, and you got a bunch of family members who have been dying to see you. Like, you do have somebody. People do love you. You're just upset about this thing ending, and that's okay. But don't burn bridges with other people off of heartache, you know? Don't try to, you know, I don't want to say overdo it, but don't try to ignore the things that you do have and forget the things that you do have, because that's going to bring you even more heartache. Like, be appreciative, you know, be appreciative of the things you do have. And it doesn't mean that you don't have a right to grieve. You do have a right to grieve, but it's one thing to grieve and it's one thing to be like, don't nobody love me, when you got people there who love you. There's, you know, that's one thing and there's another thing. Yeah, somebody just be pretending like everything is fine. It's all good. There's no reason to pretend like everything's fine, especially when you have a support system. You have a mom. Some of y'all have dad. Some of y'all have aunts, uncles, friends, nieces, nephews. Like, people who care about you. Co-workers who want to be your friend. Hell, if you have a therapist, you still have somebody at least. And don't let that go to waste. And don't let this situation, like, cloud your mind in such a way that you can't see all the other good things that are around and that are a part of this world. And remember that you are also a part of the collective here to make it better for all of us. This is going to bring you some emotional stability. You're going to be okay, baby. It might take some time. It might take a little bit of time, but the emotional stability is coming, especially the longer you're away from this person or this situation. You're gonna have the emotional stability that you've always wanted. And you're going to feel really good about yourself, too. We're done with this then. You're going to feel really good about yourself. I think for whoever I'm reading for, it's been a long, long time since you felt grounded in yourself, since you felt emotionally stable. And I'm very proud of you. I'm very happy for you, because this is hard to come by. I remember I spent a couple of years in a state where my anxiety was so high that I was always in pain. Like, my stomach always was hurting. Like, I was in so much like pain and anxiety. And like, I ended up, leaving the country. Like, I had to leave so I can get myself together, so I can get my body together and get back on track for what I need to do for planet Earth. Because we're not here just for one aspect of this world. Like, love and romantic love, it is beautiful. I promise you. I'm not gonna cap. It can be very, very beautiful. Very. But that is not everybody's mission on planet Earth. And it's definitely not everybody's mission long term. We have to start thinking about the future that we want, not only for ourselves, but for the kids that are coming up. I remember listening to somebody tell me who was married, and they were like, I would never wish this on anybody. And yet you still stay. What kind of role model are you being for the people in your life, And of course, there are many reasons why people stay, but this person could leave 100%. They have multiple options to leave. There are multiple ways they could have left. They could have even left the country with me. And like, that's the thing. Like, we have something more than just this one aspect in our life to teach other people. We have a journey. And I really feel like people get so caught up in one aspect of our lives that they totally abandon all the other things that make them who they are. And this is definitely not a slight to this person at all. I would never slight this person. I love this person with my whole fucking heart and soul. And if this person just could not do it, I would be like, yeah, this person just fucking can't do it. I understand why. But this person has ways and could leave. And I understand why they stayed in the first place. I don't agree with it, but I understand why. And I understand why because I know their childhood. But y'all have to remember that type of love. And for them to tell me that they would never wish this upon anybody makes me understand that this is not something that they're happy with. They're just obligated. They feel obligated to stay. Out of love, out of whatever the case is. But there is no amount of love in this world that should require you to sacrifice everything that you are. There's no amount of love in this world that should require you to sacrifice everything that you are, to the point where you don't even know who you are anymore. You don't even know what your goal is anymore. You don't even know what direction you're supposed to go. That is a very sad life to live. All for one thing that somebody convinced you is more valuable than anything else in this world. Some of y'all jobs or some of y'all missions is supposed to be dealing with children. You're supposed to be loving on children. You're supposed to be showing them what love is. Maybe not even your own children. Maybe you're supposed to be a teacher. Maybe you're supposed to be a teacher abroad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like... I just hate watching people go down the path and lose themselves completely. And when I say that there is emotional stability outside of this situation, it's right here. It's right here. You fucking have it. It's going to come to you. Alright, universe, is there anything else you want to say before I close out this reading? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? This is going to be a gift. You're going to be gifted. You're going to be gifted. The universe, God, whatever you want to call it, ancestors, whatever you want to call the energy, you're going to be gifted emotional stability. You're going to be gifted a type of love that's fucking overflowing. So don't be afraid to take that leap. Don't be afraid to take that step, because you have happiness and you have emotional abundance and love coming for you. Look at this. You have it in the cup coming out. You have it in the drops coming down. You have it in the ocean below. It's over fucking flowing. You're gonna have it. You're worried about it. I'm gonna tell you something. I was one of those people who, because I'm neurodivergent, I used to have bouts of limerence, and I spent a very large portion of my childhood, up until like mid-20s or so, being very obsessed with love, like very, very obsessed with love. And I remember I had this really bad trip, and I remember in the trip, my mom was there with me, and she helped me because I was having such a terrible trip. And I remember hearing this, and it was like, you keep looking for love everywhere, and it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. And my mom was taking very good care of me. She was just so kind. And I just remember thinking to myself, yeah, like I'm looking for love, and it's never left me. I have love in my friendships. I have love in my both of my parents. I have love even from strangers that I don't know. I have love in non-human companionship. I have love. Love is around me. It's always been around me, and I keep searching for it, but it's right there. But I had to pivot. I had to start valuing other forms of love. And I think a lot of people have a problem valuing other forms of love. You're not loveless. You're not doomed to a world of loneliness. I promise you, especially if you value love. If you value love and happiness and good things for other people, you will have love. It may not be in the way that you want it forever, because you might stop dating. It might not be long term for you, but you will have the other forms of love. They're there, and they should be just as valuable. And once you learn that love is not just one form, that it comes in multiple forms, and they all are equally valuable, you just have to figure out where you want to place your value at any given time. Once you figure that out, you're going to be good. Again, the universe wants to give you love, but it's up to you to accept it. You could be a 4 cups bitch if you want. But that'd be stupid when the universe is offering you something that's overflowing with love. And at the 4 of cups, it's one of those cups where it's somebody the universe is offering you, and you don't want it because you don't find it valuable. I really think that we have a problem because a lot of people have been conditioned to only care about one form of love. But there's so many out there, and they're so valuable, and they're so needed. And this is what we need to be teaching. We can make a better planet if we stop being so individualistic and so closed off with our love. So many people reserve the best parts of them for romantic love, and it's time to end it. It's time to end it. The best parts of you should not be reserved for this one section of your life. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. I really hope this brings you peace. I really hope this gives you hope, and I'm very proud of you. Bye.